Hello, I'm Claire. I've only been a Wellbeing Warrior for a couple of months, but I've wanted to for a very long time, and I'm so glad that I finally made the decision to join. To be honest, I've felt quite overwhelmed by the trillions of health programs and information and resources out there. Like just trying to decide which ones to tap into to try and improve my health has been, a whole challenge in itself. And I was hesitant initially that Wellbeing Warriors would be yet another thing that I'd try because it sounded really good in theory, but didn't actually have practical change in my health or in my life. But I'm very happy to say that it absolutely does work. I thought I'd kind of explain how effective it is by comparing it with self-help books and also like one-on-one health professional appointments. I have read countless self-help books over the years in a desperate attempt to regain my health, and pretty much every one that I read, I think, oh yes, this is exactly what I need. This was written for me, and all I have to do is read this book and do all these things and I'll be well again. And the reality is that every time, and I close the book, life just keeps going as it did, and I find it so hard, despite my best intentions and best efforts, to implement the information in these books. And that's where Wellbeing Warriors is amazing, because Louise takes all the information and science and research out there and condenses it into all the helpful information into digestible pieces, and also feeds it to you in a way that you can maximize the gains and practical change from it. So that's one huge benefit, is how well Louise enables us to implement the information, because it's all very well reading all these books and just having so much information but not actually implementing it. And it's kind of a similar story with health professionals. I've tried so many, and they are wonderful, and they definitely have a necessary place, and sometimes they do have a really important function, but you just have kind of 60-minute window with them, and then you go away into the world and have to try and hold on for dear life to that information and try and remember it and use it and implement it. And again, that's how Wellbeing Warriors is so amazing, because it's not just this one-off window of information and then it's up to you to go out into the big wide world and try and implement it yourself. It's drip feeding, carefully curated by Louise, so you just get the golden nuggets of information you need when you need it, and over a time period that's actually achievable for you to process and make practical gains from. I also wanted to say that I've loved Louise's articles and blogs for many, many years, and have to say that when joining Wellbeing Warriors, I kind of thought, it's a pity that it's a group, because I don't need a group. All I want is Louise and her amazingness. But I, even just over a couple of months, can already see how incredibly beneficial the group environment of Wellbeing Warriors is. That's thanks to Louise, for a start, setting a tone and creating an environment where people feel safe to be open and honest and vulnerable and supportive of each other. So that means that fellow Wellbeing Warriors share quite, honest accounts of their own experiences, and that I've found is just invaluable learning. So it's not only the information and how you're trying to implement it in your life, but you learn so much from hearing other people's experiences. So that's a real benefit from Wellbeing Warriors. And then there's also the fact that there's this huge group of amazing women who can support each other. And, you can never get that from, obviously, a self-help book, or even a health professional can't be there to share your daily wins or struggles. But you've got this whole community of like-minded and amazing and empathetic women to cheer you on, or send you a virtual hug if that's what you need, or help you by drawing on their experience from maybe years of Wellbeing Warriors and the wisdom they've gained from that. So that group environment really is so special and really beneficial. And I also wanted to mention that money has been a really scarce resource for me in the last few years. I experienced severe medical burnout halfway through my 6th and final year of university. So that left me in a position of humongous student debt, and yet being bedridden and unable to work to try and make an income and work away at that debt. So that's been kind of a real challenge in my health journey, and that's another way in which Wellbeing Warriors is amazing. I find that the monthly subscription setup not only isn't an affordable price, but also knowing that I can cancel any time, and if I just can't spare that money that month and come back in when I can, is just so helpful and makes it really accessible. So I really appreciate that. So I just wanted to say thank you, Louise. I'm so grateful for everything you do for us and for getting to be a part of this amazing and just life-changing group. Thank you.